Imagine waking up one morning and the world is no longer moving. The sun hangs frozen in the sky. The oceans rise in walls of water. Winds scream across continents at unimaginable speeds. For 24 hours, the Earth has stopped spinning. This is not science fiction. This is a thought experiment, one that reveals just how fragile our planet truly is. Earth has always spun. From the moment it formed 4.5 billion years ago, our planet has rotated like a silent engine, steady, dependable, unstoppable. But what if, for just a single day, that engine came to a halt? What if the rotation of Earth stopped completely? To answer this, we must dive deep into the mechanics of our planet. Because stopping Earth's spin, even for a moment, would unleash consequences more catastrophic than anything humanity has ever known. Right now, Earth spins at about 670 kilometers per hour at the equator. That's faster than a speeding bullet. We don't feel it because everything around us moves at the same speed. The air, the oceans, even our bodies. But if Earth's spin stopped, the surface would suddenly not. Everything not firmly anchored to the ground would continue flying eastward at bullet speed. Buildings would collapse, entire cities would be torn apart, and the first seconds of this event would decide the fate of billions. Think about it. Air, oceans, cars, trees. Everything on Earth is moving with the planet's rotation. If the ground suddenly stopped, the atmosphere would not. Hurricane-force winds would sweep across continents at over 1,000 miles per hour. These winds wouldn't just knock down trees. They would flatten skyscrapers, hurl cars into the sky, strip the land bare. And the oceans? The oceans would not stay in their basins. The momentum of water would surge eastward, creating mega-tsunamis hundreds of meters tall. Entire coastlines would disappear in minutes. Countries would vanish beneath walls of water. For the first time in history, humanity would face a force that no army, no government, no technology could resist. To understand the magnitude, consider this. The last time Earth experienced global destruction was 65 million years ago, when a 10-kilometer asteroid struck what is now Mexico. That impact ended the age of the dinosaurs. But if Earth's spin stopped, the violence unleashed would dwarf that disaster. It would not be one region affected. It would be the entire globe, at once. Earth's rotation is not just a background detail of our lives. It shapes the length of our days, the flow of our atmosphere, even the rhythm of the tides. Without it, the very system that sustains life begins to collapse. The first step would be the immediate impact. The ground halts, the air does not. Winds at supersonic speeds scour the land. Oceans roar eastward, flooding continents. Most human structures, roads, cities, dams, are obliterated in the first hour. The second step would be the collapse of climate. With the Earth no longer rotating, the sun no longer rises and sets. One half of the planet faces the sun continuously, while the other half plunges into unending night. On the day side, temperatures soar. Oceans begin to evaporate, turning the skies into a blanket of steam. On the night side, the world freezes into ice and shadow. The delicate balance of seasons, weather, and ecosystems, gone forever. The third step would be the weakening of Earth's magnetic field. Our spin helps drive the molten iron core, which in turn generates the protective shield around our planet. If the rotation stopped, the shield would weaken. Cosmic radiation, once deflected, would begin to bombard the surface. Survivors would not just face storms and floods, but radiation from the heavens. The final step would be the aftermath. Even if the Earth resumed spinning after 24 hours, the damage would be irreversible. Coastlines would be redrawn, civilizations erased. The survivors, if any, would inherit a broken planet, scarred by a single day of stillness. In truth, physics tells us Earth cannot simply stop like this. The force required to halt its rotation is unimaginable, equivalent to stopping trillions of nuclear bombs at once. But imagining the unthinkable reveals a hidden truth. Our world depends on balance, on fragile forces we cannot see. We live not because the Earth is strong, but because it is steady. What if Earth stopped spinning? It would be the end of the world as we know it. But it also teaches us something profound. That stability, rotation, orbit, atmosphere is the silent gift that allows life to flourish. Every sunrise, every tide, every breath of wind, these are not accidents. They are the result of a planet in perfect, ceaseless motion. We take that motion for granted, yet without it, life would not exist. So if Earth ever stopped spinning for one day, humanity's story would end in chaos, fire, and ice. But the question remains, what if it wasn't Earth that stopped, but the sun itself?